yeah, okay, I don't know why I said like I have like decent conditions to start school, because like I still starve. I starve my entire life pretty much, with better days and things like that. Not everything is kind of more gray, I guess. Not like, I don't know, I don't make sense, because like I'm literally starting myself to just go to medical visits and stuff like that. It was just like not good, probably, but whatever. So it might not make sense, but then again, I starved pretty much my whole life, but I just had to like grow into thinking so I don't get crazy that that's normal. Because like it's just crazy. I come from like family that I'm like 7th child, and yeah, like graphic design or whatever, like when I was like finishing it, that was the time when my brother committed suicide. So it's kind of like, then I went into very, how do you call it, kumbaya? I don't know what that means, but it was very traumatic time for me, so I kind of lost all the knowledge. Anyways, and a lot of things like how to deal with clients and like people, I don't know how to do, and they didn't really taught that anyway there. And like, if I live in a place where people are nice, sure, but I'm not, so I'm like, I don't know. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, I feel kind of a little bit sick. It's also very like cold when it's winter. I wish I was like a billionaire, or like start my life over as somebody who did not live and went through what I did. I sound like a complainer. Nobody probably listens, so I might just continue to just talk for myself. I don't know. So yeah, I mean, of course there are certain things that happened in my life that are the reason why I'm still alive. I feel like a lot of people would say that like you have to live for your own self and this and that, but like, I don't know how to say it, but like as someone who never had normal family, like what I had was like people who call themselves my family, and I guess biologically they are, but they never acted like my family, like a family, maybe like that. So neither that I had to grow up and just my entire life, even like right now, without family, without any support. And of course I know other people, there's obviously people who had it worse and better, but it's just like at the end of the day, like you have to deal with your own path of life, so I get it, like, but then like this comparison to other people, just, and also like different people interpret different things differently, so yeah, so at the end, like, you have to deal with your own life, so yeah, anyway, so I kind of lost track of what I was saying, I guess, but yeah, like neither that I never had like an actual family, and even if there were like moments where, like, no, it never felt to me, like I would only say that because they would make me say, but I never felt like it's a family. So on top of like the fact that I never had like a family, I had people around me, which again I said that I'm like 7th child, so I had like what, 6, 7, 8 people with my parents. I don't know if I did the math correctly. So I had like those people around myself, plus like some other like people occasionally who are just like, for whatever reason, always like rude and mean and hateful. And I know that there are a lot of people who might sound like I'm overreacting, but like I know what I always felt. Sometimes they would like, they're masters of gaslighting, whatever like people call it these days. But I know I had this wonderful time in a few good years ago, where I was able to cut myself off for pretty much everyone. I mean, I was still kind of living in this like home, whatever, but somehow I was able to, I don't know, find like a piece of like cutting pretty much everyone, and I loved life. Everything just looked so beautiful. So that was like a actual, like, I mean, I always knew that the people around me are kind of like this sickness, like, not to hate anyone who has like sickness, but for me it was always kind of like whatever, like, let's say, I don't know, I don't want to even get names, but whatever, like, some kind of mental issue is giving you in your head, I don't know how it works, but hypothetically, right? I just had, okay, well, let's say that depression is like making you feel like you're the worst, or like, I don't know. I'm just like, trying to give like an example, or, you have like thoughts that beat you down, like whatever, like an actual like mental sickness. Again, I don't know how all of those things work, but whatever those kind of mental sicknesses are doing inside of like somebody's mind or whatever, I just had people around me, physical people, who would do that to me, you know what I mean? And I tried to, grasp for help, like before 18, even, stuff like that. I also like wanted to ask for help even when I was going to school, but literally the same day when I was kind of like almost feeling like doing that, like in elementary school, the same day, for whatever reason, like this like psychiatrist of the school or something went to my classroom for whatever reason. Something was like happening, whatever, and she said, or some kind of like weird situation, that she kind of said something like that, oh, like, something like, if you don't respect your parents or whatever, then just, this kind of, basically there's something wrong with you as a kid, or something like that. It just, maybe not the same exact words, but something like that. And I was like, wow, well, I guess I'm not gonna go for help anymore. Like, I wanted to, but like my body was just so kind of like frozen and exhausted or something that I couldn't do that. So, and there was like other situations where I did reach for help, but I was a bit older, and I ran across to the worst of the worst, like, people. I cannot believe anyone is paying them for hurting people, honestly. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm talking about like actual like psychologists and things like that. It's just absurd. So yeah, I kind of lost the track. What I was saying. So pretty much, yeah, I never had like any support. I had to grow up and pretty much in the same room for years with a person who abused me sexually as a kid. Sometimes this person's like, I have to still hear, and it just makes me feel all like I want to die inside of my body. My dad doesn't give a damn, because whatever, he has its own agenda. I only live with my dad right now, who is like half of the reason, or like main reason, why my brother committed suicide, and nobody in this city or country has did anything to give a damn that I have to stay with a parent like that. I'm sorry. It's just hard. Like, I don't know. I'm grateful that I can, do those videos and record songs even these days, and create, when I'm alone at home. Thankfully, there are those times when I am alone. And, yeah, I mean, and then, people in this city are just so freaking rude. And it's just, like, hard, because, like, I don't have anything to look up to, because I never had a normal family, like I said already a million times. I was really blessed with, I guess, being a little bit talented, or whatever people call it, but I was obviously hated for it in school, because, people have to be assholes over here, even teachers and, people like that. So, I tried to reach for certain, like, people in, I don't know, like, government field or whatever, like, government workers, like, I don't know, like, labor office and, things like that, whatever. But they're just, I don't know, like, zombies as well. Like, I don't know, like, I'm a very sensitive person, and I don't know how to deal with people like that. I shouldn't deal with them in the first place, and there's nobody to, like, go for help, because those people who I should go for help to, they're bad. if that makes sense. Maybe I just had like bad luck, but I just doubt it. I just, for my own like mental health, I think I just have to believe that everyone is just rude here, and I'm not gonna be rude to anyone because that's just not in my nature. And no matter what, like, I have my moments when I can be angry because things happen here crazy, but like at the end, like, I'm not able to become evil like those people. So I can either kind of feel like I'm being, I don't know, lost, or just like self-collapse within myself or something, but I'm never able to actually become evil like those people, which I feel like sometimes they just want it, like, yeah, they definitely don't care about who you truly are. And since they are bad, then yeah, it kind of turns out like that. Anyway, so wishing you everything well. I believe that God is real, so I still have hope. So, goodbye.